There's no catch. It literally is the process that you guys utilize to help identify where you can best help a dealer, where you may not. And like you just said, if it's not, hey, you don't need us, then we also tell you you're doing good, and we'll reinforce, here's the stuff you should keep doing that way. And if that falls apart, then you can call us back. That's
right.
That's extremely valuable, because a dealer can actually trust that you're just going to tell them the truth. Yeah, we can help you, and here's all the reasons why, or you're doing really good, so keep doing these things. And
yeah, first of all, funny little side note. We couldn't possibly do this for 18,000 dealers, nor do we want to. So not everybody needs our services, but I spoke to a guy yesterday at a Honda dealer in Chicago. Great guy. I felt like I was talking to myself. That's the kind of guy I want to do business with.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, he knows the struggles of what it's, how to keep a BDC intact, to keep them trained, to keep them motivated, to keep quality people in the mix, and the turnover and yada, yada, yada. But he's a data guy. And really what he's saying to me is, all I want is a consistent approach to this, so I can run my business and not have to worry constantly about whether or not things are being done consistently. So accountability is a big deal for me. I grew up under one of our leaders who was a tremendous disciplinarian, but accountability was big. But he was a great guy too at the same time. But everything had to be done from a process standpoint. And I can tell you, everyone that came out of that group has been successful. So the recipe is what? Consistency. It's not perfection, it's consistency. It's trying to be as consistent as you possibly can and follow a process the best you can. Obviously, critical thinking, emotion, and your sales ability helps you get better results, and those people are special. I get it. But at the end of the day, everyone uses one tool on the sales side from an accountability standpoint. And that one tool is a CRM. And unfortunately, if you're not managing the functionality of the CRM properly, you're not going to see it clear enough to understand, and that's what we try to bring in. We say, we're going to use that CRM. We're going to manage it really well. Like, our people can train and manage and set up a CRM as well as the CRM companies at this point. And then once it's in use and it's flowing, now we can start looking at the data and start making really good decisions and put in some training where it's needed and understand where our process breakdowns are and all that kind of great stuff to help you make your business a better business, which is what I hope every owner and general manager wants. Unfortunately, a lot of CRMs are gamed to make their numbers look good. It's a joke.
Interesting little tidbit. I don't want to bury the lead on that. Another thing that you guys do, which to me is a massive value point, is your team has so much experience with all of the top CRMs that they could literally probably train it into the dealership better.
We do all the time with our own dealers.
And think about, and I know from my own experience, some of the companies I used to work for that had big CRM tools, the amount of training, extensive training, it's different when you're a trainer of that CRM from the CRM that doesn't actually, you still aren't a dealership employee working that tool on that side of the fence. That's a different experience, but you guys have exactly that experience. You're not the CRM company. You're literally a pressure-tested, stress-tested team that understands how those things work, and you're bringing that experience and that helpfulness to a dealership. That's, to me, one of those other kind of intrinsic, maybe deeper level value points of bringing in somebody like you guys that I don't think a lot of dealers consider. Especially think about the turnover wheel. You've got new people. We've talked about this before. Training, retraining, training, retraining, training, retraining, hire, rehire, like that constant machine that's always going on, especially on the sales and BDC side of car dealers. if you could outsource that to a team, it's like, we know all these CRMs, usually better than the CRM companies themselves.